she said some things to him that really hurt him and he felt really offended. So we're going to be talking about the movie Lesson in Love. So this movie features Maurice Sam and Damilola Adegbite. They are the two major people who took the lead role in the movie. So this movie talks about a young man who is in the university. He's like the biggest boy in his class, and he's also like the guy that has the most swag, who can get any woman he wants, and who is not scared of any lecturer or anything. But then there is this lady who comes in, who's like a new lecturer in the school. She's Damilola Adegbite. She's a young doctor, so she's a respected lecturer and she teaches, I think, psychology. So the first time she walks into the class, Maurice Sam tries to be rude to her just the way he's been rude to other lecturers. But then she puts him in his place. She said some things to him that really hurt him and he felt really offended. It goes on to show that Maurice Sam and Damilola Adegbite's characters, they were like at loggerheads, having issues with each other all the time. Maurice Sam felt so insulted because he had never been opposed by somebody the way Damilola Adegbite was opposing him. So it continued like that, and even Maurice Sam's father was disappointed in Maurice Sam because he's already 30 years old and he refused to graduate from the university. I'm not going to tell you all the story, but follow me as I continue. So what happened next is that Maurice Sam, he has two friends, and those two friends, they are just this kind of friends that they just want to flex and enjoy money. They don't have money, but they like hanging out with Maurice Sam because Maurice Sam always spends money on them. They go to club, all the girls and all that. That's all they're interested in, and that's why they are around Maurice Sam. So one of the major something happens in campus, and what happens is that Maurice Sam's father was so angry because of what Maurice Sam did, and he came to the campus with soldiers who he told the soldiers to teach Maurice Sam a lesson. But guess who saved him? It was Damilola Adegbite, who is the lecturer that doesn't agree with Maurice Sam, that actually saved Maurice Sam. From there on, Maurice Sam understood that this lady doesn't really hate him or something, but then he meets her up and he thanks her, and one thing led to another, and they both started having feelings for each other. But then there was a clause that Maurice Sam had to pass all his courses in school if Damilola Adegbite would accept to go on a date with him. So Maurice Sam, being that he was already a tough guy and a bad guy, had already told his friends that he was only around Damilola Adegbite because he wanted her to fall in love with him and then humiliate her. That was what he said was his plan. But was Maurice Sam really falling in love with this girl? Well, if you watch the movie, you'll find out. The movie goes on, and then Maurice Sam discovers a very big secret about something that Damilola Adegbite did, and then he was so offended. He was so offended that he felt betrayed in her. But he wasn't the only one that discovered the secret. Damilola also discovered the secret about Maurice Sam, that she was so offended as well. So this caused problems in them having affections for each other. It really caused issues, and it made them hate each other. So how did the movie end? When you watch it, you will find out. This movie is at Maurice Sam TV on YouTube. Now, we've come to the point where I would rate this movie. I would rate this movie a 7 over 10. It's a really great movie. Earlier, I did not used to be a fan of Maurice Sam because I thought that he was an actor who was only out to flex his muscles. But I'm becoming a big fan of Maurice Sam because his movies, they are educative. His previous movie, he spoke about kleptomania. And now, this movie, he spoke about something else, educating people. I really appreciate that about him, and I appreciate the fact that there was no useless plot twist at the end of this movie. But then, another reason why it's getting a 7, not a 9. You see the beginning scene of the movie, I think that the drive scene was too long, and it was driving all over the campus and everything. And another problem I had with the movie was the fact that they did not take their time to get passerbys off the way when they are shooting their scenes. There were some scenes, there was even one particular scene where a group of people, they came out of their house just to stand and watch Maurice Sam shooting a movie. Stupid people. If you can see this review, you are very stupid. You see people shooting a movie, you are coming out of your house to watch them. When you know that you want to appear on camera, how is it going to help your life? They are not going to put your name in the cast. It's not going to give you money or debt. So, apart from that, Damilola Adegbite's house, it was I think it's a studio apartment. I don't know if it's a studio apartment, but they shot everything about her house from one scene, which is like a living room or something. And I know that house. That's the same house you used in the kleptomania movie you did with Uche Montana. So sometimes try to diversify, because it doesn't make sense that we are watching all your movies and we are seeing the same locations in every movie. But it's a very great movie. And I tell you, if you watch this movie, you're not going to regret it. That's why the movie is getting a 7/10. So thank you. And I hope you enjoyed this video. God bless you.